Welcome back to another video. We saw some mystery on the Toyota 3.4 swap. Quick refresh, we went and 3.4 swapped this 94 5-speed 3.0. Our donor engine was a automatic 1998 Toyota 4Runner 3.4. Wire builder John was able to convert the auto harness along with the auto ECU into this rig, but we did have some check engine light. The common check engine light we had were the park neutral switch, the transmission fluid temperature, which wasn't important because that's all automatic. But then one check engine light that popped up was the cam sensor. So I didn't have the cam sensor that was on this harness was completely burnt up. I went ahead and ordered a new OEM one from eBay. I installed it and the light came on after the swap. So I right away I thought that the sensor was bad. I contacted the seller, told him about it, and he was gonna send me a new one. I went ahead and test out the sensor, the OM and the resistance was good. And then today I went to go to John's place. We talked a little bit about it, and he was like, hey, go and switch the two harness, the two wires, repin them around, because the wire that goes into the cam sensor is just two wires. And John told me to repin them, switch them around, and it solved it. So it was the harness. It wasn't pinned correctly, which was totally fine because John must have made a little mistake, because when I gave him the original harness, the plug from the harness in and the cam sensor in, they basically got fused together. They were burnt originally, so it got fused together. So a little small mistake, because I was super worried. I was like, man, did I install my cam wrong? Is the cam sensor bad? Did I mess up on the crank gear? But we found out it was just a simple fix. So as soon as I did that, the check engine light went away. The other thing that we did was, that's the auto ECU. John has a manual ECU that I'm currently running. I'm testing it out. So I went to John's place. We plugged in his ECU, which is a manual. It's for a manual 5-speed. And right now, all of the check engine lights are gone. The park neutral switch, the automatic temp sensor switch, all of those are gone. So right now, to make this the perfect setup, you have to run, or you don't have to, but if you ran a 5-speed manual ECU, and it has to be a particular year, it can't just be anyone, you won't have any check engine lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and return the ECU back to John and go ahead and run my auto ECU, and my check engine light for the auto temp and the park neutral switch will come back on. But again, that doesn't affect the rig, that doesn't affect the engine or anything like that, because that's all automatic related. So super good news. Just wanted to make this quick video for you guys, for anyone out there that's doing a swap. And if you guys have any issues, just make sure you check your wire harness, which is super easy. Now let me go ahead and show you guys. This is the harness right here, and you can see the plug right there. And you can see it just has two wire. It has a yellow and a blue. They were originally switched around. The blue was on this end and the yellow was on this end. And if you pull the plug out, there's a black tab on each of the pin, and you just press it down and you can pull the wires out and then shove them back in. Once you shove them in, you'll hear a little click, and that's all that you have to do. Super simple. Now, you know, it's crazy because I didn't think about, hey, just switching up the wire, because I was like, man, John know what he's doing. He probably has it all figured out. But you know what? Everyone makes mistakes here and there, so we all learn something. So I went ahead and switched that around, and kaboom. John even had some extra cam sensor, and I took two of them, and I was gonna switch them out, but I'm like, wait, let's go ahead and do the pen first so that we don't have to open up the top coolant line and all. So I was able to get two of these from John. I'll go ahead and return this along with his manual ECU. So super simple, very easy to do. So if you guys are having that issue after you've done a swap, just make sure you check your wire harness, and hey, it might just be out of pin. Now there are different years, so yours might not be a color, but for the most part, the cam sensor, it only has two wires. and it's definitely worth switching them around. As soon as I switched it around and I turned on the vehicle, the check engine light went away. I cleared the code and I'd driven about 5 miles already, and the check engine light has not come on. When it was having this problem, if you clear the code, as soon as you drive it for the first mile, the light would have come on. So we know for sure it's completely fixed. Easy enough. Just wanted to make this quick video. Hope this helped you guys. We'll see you guys next time on the next video.